live in 5, 4, 3.
What's up, guys? We are Worthwhile. I'm James.
I'm Luke.
I'm Austin.
Daniel's in Riverside. Trey's chilling in Brazil. We're going to answer the questions you guys sent us on Facebook. Thanks for sending them in. They're super good. And, yeah, kick us off, Austin.
Number 1. Dakota Powers asks, what are some of the biggest, or your biggest influences as far as music goes? And what is the tuning for the current record? Well, some of my big influences would be Yellow Card, Transit, and of course Stick to Your Guns. Yeah, those are my big ones.
I would say for my big influences is Thrice, probably my favorite band, and of course Have Heart, and Pianos Become the Teeth. Yeah.
Nice. And I agree with Austin. I like Stick to Your Guns and Have Heart with Luke. I love the lyrics in both those bands. I love Dangerous Summer. And I love As Cities Burn too, especially because of their lyrics. And then our tuning for that album for Carry On Kid, most of the albums in D standard, and then Vagrant and Live for What Lasts are in drop C.
Second question is from JJ Kaiser. You asked, are you guys planning on touring soon? Like, not just on the West Coast, but all around the U.S.? And yes, we are. In late June to early July, we're touring in, we're hitting up Salt Lake City, down to Texas. We're playing a couple dates down there, and back to like SoCal, like San Diego and LA and stuff. And for all around the U.S., we're trying to, in August, go to the East Coast and just play a bunch of cities over there.
Craig Ledbetter asks, what was your first show and first song? And he loves us. Our first show was at our church in the Bay Area, and we played with A Loss for Words, This Time Next Year, Story So Far, and Second to Last. And our first song was Lose Yourself by Eminem. I don't think we could have chosen a more perfect song to start off our career as a band.
Stuff right there.
And we love you too, Craig Bedwetter. Next one.
Is it me?
Go for it.
Gwen Wolf asks, how did you guys all meet? And me and James met a while ago, right?
About 18 years ago.
18 years ago. James and Austin were best friends in like kindergarten or something.
We
like
went
that.
to school
Like
all the way from kindergarten all the way to freaking college.
Education.
It was a bond.
Me and Trey met like randomly through some friends. We like started a metal band and like when I was in 6th grade and he was in 8th grade. And Daniel.
We met Daniel down at Biola University,
McGilly.
where me and Austin went to college.
Sweet.
Jose Benitez, what motivates / inspires you? And also, are you guys steering away from clean vocals?
What motivates and inspires? I would say
Definitely. Definitely, what motivates me or inspires me is playing live shows and just seeing just the chaos or craziness of the crowd and just that's definitely a motivation to write good music and just put on good shows.
And then go for it, Austin.
Excuse me. Yeah, just your guys' faces and just you guys screaming at us, and that just makes me just so super stoked. Just I'm just playing music, and that's what I like to do, and it's just fun to see you guys' faces and enjoying my music as well.
And then definitely the craziest thing is when you guys are tattooing our lyrics on you. That's blows my mind. And so thank you for doing that. Keep doing that. And then I love it when I get responses from you guys with lyrics and how it, how much it means to your life. That is like my favorite part of the whole band is you guys messaging me and saying, dude, like, what do you mean by this lyric? Dude, I love this song. That means the world to me. So that's a huge inspiration for me why I write lyrics is because it's encouraging you guys. So thank you. Please be like, give me feedback. I love it. I love it.
Clean vocals.
Oh, clean vocals. No, we're not staying away from clean vocals. we are starting to dabble in some acoustic stuff, and we're definitely gonna go back to pop punk. So that was just for this album.
Next question is from Casey Dillinger. You ask, what genre do you guys like playing more, pop punk or melodic hardcore? And then he says, this is for Luke. I noticed you used only a single pedal for on Carry On Kid. Any particular reason for that? To answer the first question, I like playing melodic hardcore more just because it's more, what's the word? More energetic, I guess, and more deep and more emotional, I guess. I don't know. So that's why I like playing it. And then to answer your second question about the single pedal, I just picked to do that just to match kind of just the feel of the whole album, more traditional sounding. It wasn't like super, I don't know how to explain it. But, and then also just say it was a nice little challenge for myself to come up with more creative, unique drum beats and drum fills, so I don't always have to rely on a double bass pedal. So yeah, it's fun. But do you like playing pop punk or melodic hardcore?
Well, I love the pop punks. It's super happy, super fun, and just family friendly. And but I love the melodic hardcore because you get that emotional side, that serious side, and I just feel like you get a lot more meaning out of it, and it's just epic.
I like playing the melodic hardcore stuff better. Not because I like melodic hardcore better, but just because it's way better than our old stuff, I think. Just we matured a lot musically and writing, and so I just like playing it just because I just think it's a lot better, so that's why. Not because it's not pop punk. Awesome. Next one. Or I do it next. Nathan Ramirez. Hey guys, I just wanted to know a few things. When on tour will you play old and new stuff alike? And why did you switch to hardcore anyways? Do you take influences from Defeater or Have Heart? Smiley face. We're gonna play some old stuff. We really want to be playing some of our new stuff too. I know we haven't hit East Coast yet, and you guys haven't heard any of our old stuff live. But so we'll try and play some of the old stuff. But we really want to push the new stuff.
And to answer do we take influence from Defeater or Have Heart? Yes, we do. Have Heart is probably one of the best bands that's ever existed, so I definitely take influence from them.
Defeater's sick.
And Defeater's dope.
And with the question before, why did you switch to hardcore anyways? We got a really good response from Unlovable, and so that was like more like push for us to write a hardcore album just because you guys liked that a lot, so we kind of went in that direction.
So, next question, Carlos Ortega asks, what is the most important message that you guys would want to be passed on to your fans through your music?
Okay, Carlos, this is like, I could take like years answering this. I spent a lot of time and I poured my heart out into these lyrics. There's a million lessons I learned these past 6 months while we were writing the lyrics to this album. So, dude, I can give you a few, like Carry On Kids, something huge. You see that pop up in Evergreen and in Live For What Lasts, and also a Messy Masterpiece. And each time there's a different kind of motive or just reasoning for why they're included in that song. So you can kind of check that out. And that's just something huge, is carrying on and pushing through stuff. You know, another one, Vagrant. I talk about saying, you know, don't bury what you hide from. We apply to overcome, and that was a huge lesson I learned these past 6 months. And that not hiding from your past and, you know, stuff that you're trying to, you know, block out, but really like to overcome it, you apply it to your life, and you have to pick it up and carry it and walk with it. And it's something that it's a part of you, and so you live with it. That was something huge. And then Messy Masterpiece was, you know, we are, you know, some of us in the band, or most of us in the band, are Christians, and so there's definitely a Christian, you know, theme kind of popping up through the album, and you can kind of tell that a lot in our older pop punk stuff. It was a little bit more upfront, but that was just something that I really wanted to write, an album that was really from the heart, and I really kind of opened up, and I wanted to, you know, I think Christians definitely aren't perfect, you guys know that, and I think though that maybe something that gets in the way is that some people could have a wrong idea of what a Christian is, and that it's all about being clean cut. You don't smoke, you don't cuss, and that's not like the message of the gospel and what it means to be a Christian. And I kind of touch on that throughout this album, and Messy Masterpiece hits that with we're all messed up. I'm definitely messed up, and finding that grace and the love of Christ. And so that's kind of a theme running throughout the album too. It's definitely a theme running throughout the album. I could talk about this forever. I'm gonna stop. So sorry about that. Carry on, Carlos.
Thomas Sloan asked, what was the inspiration for the cover art of the new album, or on the new album, and any new music videos soon? Well, the cover art is obviously a theme on the album, and it's actually a representation of just a legacy. Those are a father and two sons, and just something you are. Dude, this is hard because it's like emotional. Okay, I'm gonna start again.
Go for it.
Take two.
Thomas Sloan asked, what was the inspiration for the cover art on the new album? And any new music videos soon? So the cover art on the new album is a scene or view from my dad's grave in Hayward. And he died about a year and a half ago. And that's about the time when James just started thinking about this new album, and just the writing process just started coming along. And that was just obviously a big time in my life, and emotional thing of just a father just gone. And it's about song 5, and for live for what lasts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my feelings and my emotions and how I feel, and just what God's just trying to work in my life. And that's another side of like the melodic writing, is just like that's where I can feel about just getting emotions out and just explain the way I feel. But that's pretty much it, I guess, on that.
Mm-hmm. And then the guy in that picture is Paul and his 2 little boys, and Paul was like pretty much, he was like my big brother growing up. He taught me how to play guitar. He was in the scene before us, and he just really like put a passion in me to write music and play music. And so I owe him a lot, and he definitely inspires me. So
And his 2 boys.
His 2 boys are freaking epic.
And then for the new music video question, we are planning one either late August or early September, and we're thinking probably on Melody Save Me. We'll do it on.
Mm-hmm.
And
then John Clark asks, when you gonna come to Chicago so Drew Decker can get his worthwhile tattoo on his lip? Hopefully August we'll be out there. We want to see that, and we're gonna hold you to it, Drew. So be looking
That's
out.
it. Questions done for. Thanks for sending in.
Yes, we did.